and we will today discuss the very essential concepts that will be needing you to solve the questions of non-verbal reasoning and even in the quant section sometimes. Also, these concepts will be used in logical reasoning as well as so many times. So, I hope that you concepts of points, line, triangle, quadrilateral, polygons, but we will give a glimpse, and I hope after this class you will all be very comfortable in these basics. So without wasting our time, we will move on to this topic first. So today we will cover points, lines, angles, triangles, quadrilaterals, polygons. Got it? So first thing, what is a point? What is a point? देखो, so many times what happens with us, maybe with most of the people, that we know the term, we know the concept, but we are not able to express. This applies with this concept, point. Everybody knows what is a point, but we face difficulty while giving the definition of point or while explaining. So what is a point? So I'll just put a dot. This is a point. If I hope it will be visible. This is a point. This is a point. Right? So point is a very precise location. First, so it is a very precise location, and this is a single precise location. Single precise location. This is a single precise location. That is point. Another thing is point has no dimension, or point is called dimensionless. Why dimensionless? What is dimension? Dimension is some means through which we measure some aspects of a factor. Maybe let's say this is a line, for example, and I measure and I say the length is 5 meter. Then this length is a dimension, because through this length I am specifying this line that okay, this is a line, this line's length is 5 meter. This is a line, its length is 6 meter. So I can make the differentiation that this line's length is 5 meter, this line's length is 6 meter. So this factor of differentiation, what I am using, that term is dimension. So point is dimensionless. That means I cannot measure a point. I cannot say that this point is larger, this point is smaller, this point is having greater dimension. No, because point is having no length, no width, as well as no depth. So this is point. Point is a single precise location with no dimension. That means it does not have any length, breadth, or depth or height. Got it? So that is the point. Now line segment. What is line segment? What is line segment? So if there is this is a point, this is another point. So this is point A, sorry, this is point B. And if I join these 2 points by a straight line, then this figure, what we got, is called a line segment. This is called a line segment. So what is the condition for being a line segment? These 2 points must be connected by a straight line, and that figure is called a line segment. So AB is a line segment. Then what is the difference between a line segment and line? Because generally for our practical purposes, we use the terms line segment and line interchangeably. but there is a basic difference. This will be just for conceptual purposes. In real examination, these things, they they are not of much use. But yeah, for conceptual clarity, you never know, UPSC might go into these concepts as well. So you need to be aware of all this. Line. So if this is a line segment AB, sorry, if this is a if this is a line segment AB, and if I can extend this line segment to any direction, this line segment can be extended to any direction, this direction as well as this direction. That means this line segment can be moved, or it can be extended from this point to the infinity, as well from this point also to the infinity. That means this whole figure, because this will be extending wherever you want to extend, this whole figure does not have any beginning or end. It does not have any beginning or end, right? It might go to the infinity to this direction as well as to this direction. This figure is called line. So that is the basic difference between line and line segment, that line can be extended to any direction from both the sides, but line segment cannot be extended. It is fixed between 2 points A and B, or P and Q, or whatever the point's name is. Then what is a ray? I can see if this is a line segment A, B, and we fix one point, and this line can be extended only to one direction, then it is a ray. Line can be extended to both the directions, but ray can be extended only to one direction, right? So this is ray. So these were the concepts of point, line segment, line, and ray. So generally, if it is AB, if it is written like this, then it is a ray. It shows only one direction, right? So these were the basic elements of geometry which are going to be used everywhere. And sometimes we say that line is a 1D object or one-dimensional object. One-dimensional object. Why? Point has 0 dimension. Line is having only length. It is having only length. That is why it is one dimension. Only one dimension can be defined. But if I make a square, it is having length, rectangle, it is having length as well as breadth. So to define a square rectangle, we need length as well as breadth. I need 2 dimensions. Then rectangle is a 2-dimensional object. Got it? So that is 0 dimensional, 1 dimensional, 2 dimensional. So all the polygons, what generally we make, rectangle, square, rhombus, all these are 2-dimensional object. Got it? And 3-dimensional object will be cube, cuboid, etc. Where the third element, the third dimension also comes into the picture. And what is the third dimension? Length, breadth, and height also comes there. So then that cube or cuboid or those figures, those factors, they will be 3-dimensional objects. Okay, so I think we will move on to the next topic. Okay, so I have covered this point, line segment, line, and okay. Now we will see what are the types of lines. Types of lines. The first one is intersecting lines. So what are intersecting lines? Let these two are the lines. So generally arrow should be marked to draw a line, but for our in practical purposes, while we solve the problem, we just draw a line like this, and we draw another line A, B, C, D, and these two lines pass through a common point. This common point is called point of intersection. Point of intersection, where these two lines intersect each other. And if these two lines intersect each other, then these two lines are called intersecting lines. Okay. Parallel lines. These are two are parallel lines. Parallel lines are the lines will be on the same plane. What is plane? If this is my hand, then this, my palm, this will be a plane. So one line is here, another line is also in the same plane. This, I cannot say one line is on my hand and another line cannot be here, because this will be a different plane. This is one plane. So both the lines are on the same plane. If I take this board as a plane, this line 1 is on this plane, another line 2 is on this plane. But the condition is these two lines are never going to intersect. They will never intersect each other. Then these two lines are called parallel lines. So if I take this point and then I take this corresponding point, so distance between these two corresponding points will always be equal everywhere. If I take these points, corresponding point, this will be having same length as of this length. So that the distance between two corresponding points into these two lines, the distance will be equal everywhere. So these are parallel lines, right? Now we move to perpendicular lines. What are perpendicular lines? So I hope you all will be having this handout with you. Okay, what are perpendicular lines? So let's say I make this line AB and then I draw this, then I draw this line CD. The perpendicular line is, this line CD is perpendicular to AB if the angle making by CD to AB is 90 degree. So the angle between these two lines is 90 degree, then these two are perpendicular lines. So generally, while we showing the angle, I make this kind of a square or rectangle. This shows 90 degree automatically, right angle, right? These two are perpendicular lines, and there is an abbreviation CD. This is the sign of perpendicular. There was a movie, Gangs of Wasseypur, na? There was this person perpendicular. So this is the same perpendicular, right? Simple, 90 degree. CD is perpendicular to AB as well as AB is perpendicular to CD. Both are making 90 degree with each other. Perpendicular bisector. What is bisector? Bisector is bisect. It means dividing anything into two equal halves. That means perpendicular as well as bisector. That means there will be a line which will be perpendicular to a line as well as it will bisect that line. That means if this is a line AB, I draw a line CD, then this line CD is first condition, it is perpendicular to AB, okay, but also it is bisector. That means line CD is bisecting the line AB, or it is dividing the line AB into two equal halves. That means this length, if let's say this O and this length will be equal. That means if O is the intersection point of these two lines, AO is equal to BO. This is called perpendicular bisector when AO is equal to BO. And angle, and how do we abbreviate angle? If I want to write this angle, so I can write angle O is equal to 90 degree, or angle C, where at the point where the angle is going to be made, that point will be at the middle. So angle COB is equal to 90 degree. COB, O is at the middle, or angle BOC 90 degree. So that is how you write an angle. How to abbreviate? What is the abbreviation of an angle? So this is the abbreviation. So this is the concept of perpendicular bisector. So what is angle? Whenever two lines will intersect or originate from the same point, then definitely they will be making an angle. For example, if this is a line, this is another line, they are intersecting, so they are making an angle. So this is an angle. If I write this name A, B, C, D, this is O, then this angle's name is angle COB or angle BOC. So this is an angle. Here they wrote when they start from a common point. So here from here. So basically they are intersecting at this point, right? You can take it in this way. If you extend this line, so this will go in this direction. So this is an angle. Okay. What is acute angle? Angle which is less than 90 degree, that is acute angle. So what is 90 degree? So if this is one line, exact vertical line, this horizontal vertical, this is 90 degree. So angle, this is, if this is a line and I draw another line above this exactly, if this is a line and I draw another line over this, they are making an angle of 0 degree. As the line angle will increase in this direction, this will be approximately 30 degree, and further this angle will be greater than 30, that is 60 degree, then there will be 90 degree. Then further this angle will be greater than 90 degree, 120, right? Greater than 90, this angle will be greater than 90, 120, then something like this, further 150 degree. Then this line will be straight, then they will be making an angle of 180 degree. When the line becomes a straight line, then it will make an angle of 180 degree. Further it will go down, then it will be making an angle of greater than 180 degree. So like this, the angle moves. So when angle is less than 90 degree, this is acute angle. When angle is greater than 90 degree, then this is called obtuse angle, greater than 90, and this is called perpendicular right angle. So this is acute angle, right angle, and you can see obtuse angle, right? So we are done with the concepts of types of angles. And straight angle, I have told you this angle is 180 degree. Basically this line is moving from this direction to this direction. When they come at the straight point, they form a straight line, then the angle forms as 180 degree. Okay, there is one more angle, reflex angle. So let's say there is this angle will be greater than 90 degree. This angle will be greater than 90 degree. For example, this angle is 150 degree. This angle is 150 degree. So I'm asking the angle between the lines AB and AC. So as soon as someone asked me what is the angle between AB and AC, at that moment itself I said 150 degree. But somebody can counter me that AB and angle between AB and AC can also be like this. Why you are not taking this red one wala angle? We can take that. So this, and because if I draw this line, this whole angle will be 180 degree. That means this angle, this purple color angle, this is less than 180 degree, that is 150. This red angle, this will be more than 180 degree. And you must be knowing that a circle, this whole angle is 360 degree. That means if I draw this line, if I just join these, this whole angle is 360 degree. So if this angle is 150 degree, then this red one angle will be 360 minus 150. This will be equal to 210 degree, and this is greater than 180 degree. So this is called reflex angle. This is the or this is only this is the angle between AB and AC. There is no issue, but this is called reflex angle because this is greater than 180 degree, and which is 180 degree, that is less than 180 degree, that this is obtuse angle. So generally we take this angle, but this angle is also correct. But we should know the concept that this whole angle will be 360 degree. Any doubt here? I hope not. Okay. Now they give us some questions. Find the angle between the hands of clock in each figure. So if I want to know the angle, first I should know that this is minute hand, this is hour hand, this is hour hand, this is minute hand, this is hour hand, this is minute hand. So everybody knows that in 1 hour, minute hand, if it is 9 o'clock, after exactly 1 hour, this minute hand will move, this hour hand will move from 9 to 10. If I draw, so this hour hand will reach here, but this minute hand will move, it will complete a full circle, and then it will again reach to this point, and that the time will be 10 a.m. after 1 hour. That means in 1 hour, or in 60 minutes, how much angle minute hand is traveling? 360 degree. It is completing a full circle. So in 60 minutes, it is completing 360 degree. So in 1 minute, it will be completing 360 by 60. That is 6 degree. So in 1 minute, minute hand is completing 6 degree. Now, if they ask me what is the angle when the time is 9? It is 9. This is 9, this is 10, this is 11, this is 12. Right? So this is 5 minutes, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, again 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is 15 minutes. So this is total 15 minutes, right? So if minute hand is moving, minute hand comes here, and again minute hand is covering. So this whole will be 15 minutes. How am I solving? That what I will do, I will move the minute hand, and let's say minute hand comes over this hour hand. Got it? Now, how much angle minute hand has to cover? This much angle to its original position. So total, this is 15 minute. 15 minute, right? So for 1 minute it is moving 6 degree. So for 15 minute, it will be moving 15 into 6 degree, that is 90 degree. 90 degree. So this angle will be 90 degree, a right angle. Or you can simply tell that this is, if this is a circle, this is exactly making 1/4 of the, there can be 4 such types, na? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 such parts, and it is asking about only one part. Total 4 parts, 360 degree, one part, 360 by 4. 90. Or you can just simply say that what is the, how many minutes? 5, 10, 15 minutes, 1 minute 6 degree, 15 minutes, 15 to 6, 90 degree. Here, 12 to 1, only, what is the distance? 5 minutes. 1 minute 6 degree, 5 minutes, 5 into 6, 30 degree. Here, how much? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. Total 30 minutes. 1 minute, 6 degree, 30 minutes, 180 degree. And you can also see this is a straight line. So obviously this will be 180 degree angle. But that I have also done with the help of calculation. So that is how we measure the angles, and we will study all these topics in our logical reasoning, clocks and calendar. So, but this is the just basic thing, that how do we measure the angles between hour hand and minute hand. Then there are two angles, complementary angle and supplementary angle. So if there is one angle given 30 degree and it is asking what is the complementary angle to this, then complementary angle is the sum of the angle and the complementary angle is 90 degree. So if it is 30 degree, then the complementary angle will be 90 minus 30 degree, that is 60 degree. That means the sum of the given angle and complementary angle is 90 degree. And there is one supplementary angle, there the sum is 180 degree. So if one angle is 30 degree, then the supplementary angle will be 180 minus 30, that is 150 degree. That means the sum of given angle and supplementary angle is 180 degree. 150 plus 130, 180 degree. So this is complementary and supplementary angle. Now we have covered all the basic things about points.